So this is day 2 of me being home. I promised you I was going to show you how I do my measuring for my broths. And I'm going to show you what broths that I've been using that I find they are tasty and it's doable. So let me go ahead and grab those for you real quick. So this one is the seasoned vegetable base. It almost tastes like French onion if you're into that. It's pretty good. It has a lot of flavor to it. And then this one is just this is also the Better Than Bouillon line. And like I said, I'm not sponsored by any of these people or anything like that. I'm just giving you my perspective on, what works for me and what might work for you. But this is the organic roasted chicken base. This one is really good. I'll probably be doing that one this morning because I've been doing a lot of the vegetable one. I do really like the vegetable one a lot because I enjoy vegetables. And then this one is the roasted beef based one. And like I said, these are all by Better Than Bouillon. They are really good. You get, I think it's, 38 servings, so that's like a month's supply and a little bit more if you're measuring them out correctly. So what I do is that because I use filtered water, so I'll take like 3 of my half a cup, right? Hold on. So I put 3 of the measurements here for the water here, and I'm gonna just put it here in my pot, right? And I know that my countertop is looking crazy, but I haven't been the one really cooking in my house currently. But I will be trying to tidy up here. But yeah, so you'll put that on and you'll let it start to simmer. Let it cook, where it boils up. But so today I'm going to do I'm gonna do some chicken because I've been killing that vegetable one. But you can also see here on the top, it gives you the measurements on the top of the container here. And also too, when you're done with using all the stock, you can also reuse these to if you need to do portion control, if you're going somewhere and it's glass, what I'm saying, so it's very doable. It's better than having to use plastics. So, but yeah, I have one that's already open. Hold on. So when you open these, you do need to refrigerate them right away. They also have the expiration date here on the top as well. This one, it's for March 3rd, 2028. This will definitely be gone before that. So, but yeah, you'll get your teaspoon. So go through your little spoon and get your teaspoon. And I'm going to put 2 for the 3 half a cups is what I'm going to do. No, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so you just put it in there, right? Okay, you put it into your pot, and then you get you a little a whisk. And I ain't gonna lie, this one has like little bits of chicken in it. So when you have it, you do get little bits and pieces in there of the chicken. I guess when they break it down or whatnot. But I also step it up a notch as well. I have this collagen peptides as well, and I will put 2 scoops in there of this. You can't taste it. You don't taste it in there. But it is really good. It's so that, you know, it's just adding more protein. Because, let's see here. I think this one only has, it's like a little bit of protein, believe it or not. But it's 1 gram of sugar and 1 gram of protein. So then you add this in there, and there's 18 grams of protein and then 20 grams of collagen, which isn't really that bad. So what I do is I also add in, there's a bone broth that you can buy online, and I add that as well. But I don't add this until after it's, you know, completed, you know, and it doesn't take long for this to come together. I don't know in the instructions. Yeah, so it says that for every teaspoon, you put 8 ounces of boiling water. And like I said, it doesn't take long for it to get to a rolling boil. You tend to get foam, you know what I'm saying, always blow and it'll cut it down, you know. You could even put a wooden spoon on top and the foam will stay down. But, because I tend to like to drink mine very hot. But, yeah, it doesn't take long for it to cook. It doesn't give you like a set time for it to cook on here. But it literally does. It cooks very quickly here, as you can see. It boils up very fast within the time that I've been talking. It cooks very quickly, and you know, if that's not your spill, I also have these are okay. These are the bone broth chicken by Swanson. They're okay. It's just the better than bouillon does taste better, and it's more filling. I have been having headaches the past 2 days, and I noticed that when I did the better than bouillon, because you're getting the sodium that your body's needing, you're getting the nutrients that your body is needing, and you're also, you know, saying if you add in the collagen, you know, with the peptides, you're getting extra protein in there, you know, because I know for me, they want me to do at least 64 grams of protein a day. And so also too, hold on, there's these pre-made shakes. So each one of these shakes, when you come out of surgery, there is 3 servings in these shakes, because they want you to drink 4 ounces, and they want you to take at least 30 minutes to drink it. Now, if you were going to like a health coach, they would tell you just to boom this, you know, that you're not supposed to babysit it, you're supposed to just drink it, you know what I mean? So what I do is I take my cup, like I said, and I pour it, you know what I'm saying, to all the way to the top, and then I pour it into, you know, because I've been drinking out of coffee cups is what I've been using, and it's also a good way for you to measure, you know, so, but yeah, I have other bone broths that I purchased as well. So this is another one, the bone broth. Like I said, nothing does beat the flavor of the better than bouillon flavor. This is okay if you're in like a niche, like you had to run out the house and you didn't have time, you know, to prepare something. You could always take this, stop at like I know this sounds horrible, but stop at like a gas station and just warm it up in their microwave. You know, say and get you a cup and have them, you know, warm it up there. And so, like I said, I also have this bone broth here too. I got this one at Aldi's. Aldi's has a pretty good deal that I've noticed on their bone broth. They have a better price considering Publix, Walmart, or Target for that matter. Because I did a lot of shopping prior to my surgery. But these are okay, but these are very high in protein as well. These have 9 grams of protein in them, and then you figure, you know, saying you're putting your collagen in there too. So it ups the protein in there, your protein intake. So, but I do recommend, you know, like I said, if you're in a pinch and you don't have time for the, you know, better than bouillon, which, like I said, they don't take long. It doesn't take long. And so what I do recommend is that because you're not allowed to have coffee, so I just went completely cold turkey. So at first I was just doing the Premier shake, this is the caramel one. And these have 1 gram of sugar and 30 grams of protein, you know. So I would drink these in the morning, and then I back it up behind with my, you know, with my better than bouillon, and it makes you feel, you know, quaint, you know, you feel good. It did get rid of my headache, because I feel like when you get the headaches, it's your body wanting the nutrients, it's wanting the hydration, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, you are gonna have issues consuming your water. So like I said, you need to set up the little timer that I had showed you in the other video. Set up your timer for every 30 minutes or 45 minutes so that you're getting your water intake in. It's better than you setting an app on your phone, because God knows nowadays we have so many apps on our phone and it eats up so much of our storage. You know, things happen and then it probably won't go off, you know what I'm saying? So at least if you have that little hand timer, it's more easy for you to get your consumption in, because it's, you know, reminding you, you know, because for the most part, I'm blessed. I was able to take off for 3 weeks from my job, you know, and, you know, I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed. So, but I just wanted to share these different options with you so that, you know, when you step into this, you know what to look for, where you can get your best price. Like I said, these aren't that bad, and it's also the bone broth, so you're getting more protein and you're getting that bone marrow. You know, like it's not actually in there, but it is boiled down in the stock, you know, and it's the easy open, you know, so you could just refrigerate what you're not using, and you could just warm it up on the stove. You know, I like using the stove. I'm not a microwave kind of girl. I don't like microwaves, but you know, each to their own. But I have learned that when you get these caramel ones, this was prior to me going into surgery, I used to put this into my coffee and it was really good. But, you know, my doctor suggests that, you know, for right now, not to drink any coffee, not even decaffeinated, you know. So I went completely cold turkey. I think that's why I suffer with the headaches still, even after it's been like almost going into the 3rd week now. I haven't drank coffee. They did bring me some when I was in the hospital. I took a sip and I was not happy because it was decaffeinated. It was nothing to scream home about, you know what I'm saying? So I'm an espresso drinker, so you know, we drink the Bustela, you know, so drinking that was like drinking, it was just colored water to me. But I'd have been better off just drinking tea, you know. But and that's actually, like I said, I'm doing that at night so that the body kind of starts winding down. You can also too, if you're having issues like I am, I'm probably gonna do it tonight. So I might do another video. I'm gonna show you another tea that you can make to help you to go to sleep. You know, because sleep is very important when you come out of surgery. It's how the body resets. It's how it's recalibrating. You know, like I said, it's the mind catching up with the body. You know, they're signaling back and forth what's going on. You know, you got to give yourself time and patience during this healing phase. And yeah, it does. You know, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days, you know. Yesterday, it was kind of a rough day for me because not only when I came home and then my menstruation started, you know. So that was like another reason why I was possibly having a headache, because when you're menstruating, your body is wanting more minerals, wanting more hydration, you know. And I'm going to give you some more tips and tricks here on how to get through this process, you know. So, and but yeah, that's all I have for right now. And I hope that this has helped you, you know, to be able to, you know, for when you're on that clear liquid diet, so to speak. Oh, but hold on, let me show you something. So since you stayed this long into the video, so this is my timer, like I said, and I set it for 30 minutes. Let's see here. So I set it for 30 minutes and then I just push the button and it'll just start counting down for you, right? So then you know, okay, every 30 minutes I gotta consume some kind of liquid. So I had got these prior to going into surgery. These are the Powerade, these are the zero sugar. And everything that you purchase, you want it to say zero sugar, okay? Not, you know, natural sugars or added sugars. You want it to say zero sugars, and make sure that you're checking your labels as well. Make sure that they say zero sugar, you know, or 1% sugar. That 2 is at the most. You don't want anything else than that. So what I found to do, so that you have a little treat, I had bought these also from the Dollar Tree. There's little ice pack things, and you don't have to buy these. I just bought these because I thought they were cute, and it's something that, you know, it's like a little treat. I poured the Powerade in here and I mix it in with my collagen, and I can eat 4 of these, and that equals to 4 ounces. And it's like a little treat, you know, and you're hydrating yourself and you're replenishing yourself. And I eat these, you know, whenever I'm just wanting something special, you know. But they're very cute. This one is Princess Ariel. I don't know if you could see that. I don't think you could see that, but it is. It's Princess Ariel. It's like engraved in there, but you could see it there on the bottom. And it has all the little different princesses there. And my kids, they actually like this too. Prior, I was putting like strawberries and watermelon together in these and letting them freeze. Or you could do raspberry and watermelon with like mint leaves. My kids, and they loved it, you know. So, but I wanted to give you a little extra way how to stay hydrated and how I am staying hydrated. And I do recommend, like I said, to drink the tea at night so it gives your body time to wind down. And make sure that it's decaffeinated. Make sure there's no caffeine. Make sure it says no caffeine, because your body doesn't need it. All it will do is, like, if you do consume the caffeine, you're going to get the jitters, and then you're going to, like, it's going to be like a spiral effect. You're not going to be able to sleep. And then if you're not sleeping, you're not healing, you know? So just take it from somebody that knows, okay? Because I think that's what happened with me just taking just that sip. Even though it was decaffeinated, it was coffee, you know, and I don't care, even if it is decaffeinated, it does have, you know, I think there's still caffeine in it of some sort. Just like tea. Tea does too. But you definitely want to get the ones that has no caffeine. So, but yeah, these come in very handy, especially because it's summertime here. And so it's a nice cool treat to cool you down. Even my dog will eat these, you know. She enjoys them. I usually, for her, I'll do the coconut, the raw oil, you know. I'll put it in here with like blueberries for her. And then I give that to her for a little sweet treat, you know, and she really enjoys that. And it gives her the hydration, and the blueberries are antioxidants for her. But yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms. But I just wanted to share these tips and tricks with you today, and I'm glad that you came. If you think that this would help somebody, make sure that you share it with them. Make sure that you like it, and hype it up, you know, because there's a lot of people that are going into bariatric surgery, you know, and they're going in there blindly. I mean, yeah, you have a team, you know, but sometimes it's good to hear from the patient, you know, so their experience of what they've gone through, you know, and that, you know, you're not alone, you know. So I'll catch you on the next one.